Had trouble getting here through the very bad weather, but the atmosphere, as you would anticipate, very tense indeed. It's a cup final, it's the Coca-Cola Cup final, the first of the new season, and the fans who are here, particularly those who are in the furry costumes, will be enjoying, I think, a respite from the awful weather, because it really is very cold indeed out there. Let's enjoy all the build-up and indeed live coverage of this Coca-Cola Cup final from our commentary team of Billy McNeil and Jock Brown.
Thank you, Dougie. Yes, we're in a remarkable setting here at Celtic Park. Really do things differently in Scotland. Last cup final bathed in sunshine at Hampden when Rangers played Hearts on that occasion in the Tennis Scottish Cup. But now the snow is still falling here. The ground was passed for playing just about an hour ago after a heavy fall of sleet and snow this morning. It does look perfectly playable though. And these Hearts supporters obviously concerned when they weren't allowed into the ground until 2:15 in case the match couldn't go ahead. But you can tell they come here with lots of enthusiasm, with great hopes and perhaps indeed with some expectations, bearing in mind their team's recent performances. Only one defeat in their last 10 matches. And they certainly have made more noise before the match than the Rangers fans, although they are outnumbered. And the temporary stand here you're looking at, the top left-hand corner, exposed to the elements, with Rangers supporters housed there. So they really will have a miserable afternoon as far as the overhead conditions are concerned, but they will be hoping to forget that because of what's happening on the pitch. And that will be produced by these players now, appearing in the tunnel. Gary Mackay leading out Hearts in the absence of the injured skipper Dave McPherson. And the Rangers captain, of course, Richard Goff, behind his manager there, Walter Smith. A chat between the managers. Walter Smith not succumbing to the elements as far as overcoats are concerned, although he will obviously start the match as usual, I think, in the director's box. Clearly in good terms with Jim Jeffries, who will be in his usual position in the technical area, getting no doubt very upset from time to time, as he tends to do as the match unfolds. So a big occasion too for the little mascots who won the right to be here. A little chat there from Walter Smith, which will be remembered for many a long day, I've no doubt. So anxious moments for the players. The tension on the faces there as the players come through, except for Charlie Miller, is clearly relaxed. Ally McCoy looks tense. Big occasion for him. Paul Gascoigne too, very solemn. So let's do the greeting for the players. Well, the moment these fans have been waiting for, the arrival of the teams for the first major final of the season. These Rangers supporters hoping it's the first of 3. Hearts, I think, perhaps less modest in their aspirations, but certainly looking to break this 34-year hoodoo since they last won a major trophy, beating Kilmarnock in the League Cup of 1962. So a check on the team lineups there. The big surprise, of course, the absence of David Robertson for Rangers. He's been suffering from flu all week. He's lost some weight, so he makes way there for Alan Moore, who'll play, I think, at right back with Alec Clellan on the left. Brian Laudrup and Joachim Björklund have passed fitness test to play, and Paul Gascoigne returns after suspension. For Hearts, they've lost their captain, as I said, Dave McPherson, failed the fitness test. Pasquale Bruno comes in to replace him. But it is an attacking lineup, that, with Neil McCann on the left side of the 4-man midfield to support Stefan Pye and John Robertson, the striking partnership. Ally McCoy is looking for a record 9th winners' medal in this competition. He's also looking for 2 goals to match the League Cup scoring record for the former Rangers centre-forward Jim Forrest. He has scored 50 in all. McCoy is on 48. And for the French goalkeeper Gilles Rousset, an opportunity to put behind him the nightmare of the Tennis Scottish Cup final in May, when he lost that second goal through his legs from Brian Laudrup's cross. So it's an opportunity here to redeem himself completely in his own mind, because he's already a firm favourite of the Hearts supporters. And the referee who made that decision an hour ago for the game to start reckoned now to be just about the best in Scotland, Hugh Dallas from Motherwell. So the toss of the coin results in Hearts kicking off. So there will be an attempt, I'm sure, tactically, to cause some problems for each side by Walter Smith and Jim Jeffries. A check on that early on in the game. So Stefan Pye and John Robertson will start the match for Hearts. The Coca-Cola Cup final of 1996 is underway, and Hearts so enthusiastic about this opportunity to get right back on the rails after the cup final defeat in May. John Robertson trying to test Andy Gorham from very long range early on in the game. Well, Hearts leading goal scorer for 13 out of 14 seasons while he's been there. Remarkable record. Helped on there by Moore, and there have been some tactical alterations, all right. Alec Cleland is operating on the right-hand side for Rangers. George Alberts is on the left. Alan Moore's in the middle of the field with Charlie Miller and Paul Gascoigne. The players enjoying the chance to pass the ball and settle early in the game. A heavy tackle on Brian Laudrup by Paul Ritchie. So Laudrup was the player who really destroyed Hearts with Gordon Jury, who's got a hat-trick in the cup final in May. Here's Charlie Miller. Petric well forward. Space again for Miller. Movement offered by McCoist up front. Neil McCann very deep, helping in defence. Lashed away by Bruno. So some tinkering also defensively by Hearts. Paul Ritchie is on a man-marking role on Brian Laudrup. That's very interesting indeed. Billy, what do you make of that?
Well, it's obviously the importance of Brian Laudrup has not been lost on Hearts player, but it's a difficult role because Laudrup's good at picking up a little bit of space and running at people, so that'll be an interesting area of the field.
That's good play by Robertson. Albert's clearance rebounds from Stefan Pye. A delightful bit of play there though by John Robertson.
Well, John Robertson in and around that box, you've always got to be aware of him, because whenever there's opportunity for a shot, he'll take it in. Wasn't all that far away from getting something happening for his team there.
So Alberts has dropped back to the role he started the season in that wing-back position on the left-hand side. Not his favourite spot, but with David Robertson's flu bug causing him to sit on the bench this afternoon, he's been returned to that position. Here's Laudrup. The shadow again is Ritchie. See the ball skidding beyond Poynton there. So Poynton had a very important role. He's playing on the left-hand side then of Bruno, with David Weir at right back. Ritchie has been sacrificed on Laudrup. So Craig Moore, I think, is being invited to settle in the middle of the field in a holding role to allow Gascoigne freedom to go forward. This is Poynton. Linking with McCann. Good running by Poynton. Away from Petric. Move continued by Robertson and Pye. Here's Paul Gascoigne's first real involvement in the play. Well tackled by Mackay. Here's Mackay again. Hearts have got Colin Cameron wide on the right-hand side of their four-man midfield, with Mackay and Fulton in the centre.